Hey there guys, Trucker Girl 69 here again. I'm just setting up myself a new profile so I can play some of that there Death Stranding. I did buy the Pacific Northwest DLC. It's got Oregon and Washington and stuff, and you know, I kind of live out there, so it's got everything you need. It's got your Portlands, your Seattles, and Salem, I guess. I mean, I don't care if it is the capital of the state. Nobody wants to go there. And so far as I can tell, it's like a really good recreation. I mean, I actually really enjoy it. Well, okay, except for like one thing, but can I change the settings to fix that? Well, as the wise man once said, well, there's your problem. See, there we go. That should make it a lot more realistic. So some of you might be wondering, if I live in Oregon, why am I playing a game that lets you just drive around a fake Oregon? And I'll tell you. Because I am one of the people who can truly appreciate the work that they put into making this game a very accurate facsimile of the very specific experience I might expect if I just went outside and turned on my car. Keep my hands off the wheel. Oh, God. Yeah, anyone could have told me that was a bad idea, but I felt compelled to listen to what the singing lady was saying, and to do that. The game does differentiate itself from Euro Truck Simulator good enough. I mean, it adds a couple of mechanics, like way stations here, for instance. Or maybe they just don't have way stations in Europe. I actually don't know the answer to that, but I think the biggest mechanical change was this, which basically makes it the perfect video game. Oh, by the way, I'm 10 times better at this game than I was at Euro Truck Simulator, because 1, I know how the rules of the road work, and 2, I'm playing it in VR so I can use my depth perception to perceive depth. Also, all the highways are pretty good. You know, they feel like the real thing. They're a little bit shorter, but wait, what the fuck is this guy? Hey! God damn it! Alright, well, this time that guy was listening to the singing lady. And the vistas are perfect. I mean, you got everything. You got your forest roads, your forest highways, forest back roads, your small towns that were able to resist gentrification only through their dug-in drug culture by causing the kids of the Intel Tech Bros to move there to become either meth heads, alcoholics, or move away because everyone they knew was a meth head or an alcoholic. Forest roads, and Portland. Oh, damn. Everyone's been listening to that singing lady, huh? This is just like the Great Trucker Side of 05 when Jesus Take the Wheel was released. Alright, so this time, instead of like buying a truck and painting it pink, I'm just gonna buy a pink truck. Oh, and while you're customizing it, if you get the metallic color, you can like customize the color of the shine that the truck gives off. Now you might say that that's dumb and unrealistic, and yes, but also it's ballin' as fuck, and sometimes I think games just gotta veer in that direction a little bit. And the inside customization for the truck is pretty great. You got lots of options. The problem is, none of those options are a Ducks or a Beavers logo. And I'm pretty sure if you start a trucking company in the state of Oregon, and don't have one of those in your truck, the state is liable to seize all of your assets. Now, I never went to U of O or Oregon State, but the thing is, if you live outside of the Portland metropolitan area, and you haven't chosen either the Ducks or the Beavers for the Civil War, you're liable to get beaten to death in the streets. I mean, it's like choosing a prison gang. You just gotta pick one. So, y'all might remember my niece Quizilla. She went off to college recently, has been studying books, talked to me about something like have to read Proust to understand McCarthy, and I have no idea what the hell that could possibly mean, but I could not be more proud of her. Say, Quizilla, I was thinking, you know, while we're heading up north, might as well go and visit Stonehenge. You know, the Stonehenge in Washington State that was built by Sam Hill of the What in the Sam Hill fame. It was built as a World War I memorial. Everything I've said is true. This is a real place. Or we could go to Multnomah Falls and get some of those hot dogs that are real spicy for some reason. I gotta stop making jokes that really only serve to make 1/50th of the population of the United States go, I also live here. Aight, fuck it, one more. So, the most Portland thing I ever did was I accidentally shoplifted one of those Keep Portland Weird bumper stickers from Powell's Books. Didn't realize it had a price tag, but nobody stopped me. I assume they were just like, we fucking stole the slogan from Austin, Texas anyway, so, you know, it's whatever. What the fuck? Is that a goddamn plane that landed on the highway? Quizilla, did you see that? I mean, come on. That's gotta be more interesting than whatever McCormack Spices was writing about, right? Look at that. Oh, fun fact about this game, inside of those Tesla trucks, there are actually modeled cars, but they're just like super low poly, right? They just look like a triangle put on top of a square, right? It looks real bad. Oh, hell yeah, look, it's the Rose Garden. Well, it ain't that anymore. I think now it's called the Domus Arena, and before that it was the Moda Center, and then it was the AOL, Time Warner, PepsiCo, Viacom, Halliburton, Skynet, Toyota, Trader Joe's Death Arena. Or was that the baseball diamond? Anyway, I think they're changing it again to Disney Plus Presents Sports. And you know, it's a little hard to keep up with. And I'm gonna get a little bit serious here for a second. Now, I do have a fondness for this place, and I want to shout out to the Oregon Food Bank and the people who donate to that. The food bank's doing God's work. We got a homelessness problem in Portland that's really only getting worse, like not just because of the increased cost of living in general, but also with the hipster influx of the last like 2 decades exacerbating that. Like Seattle's getting that pretty bad too, you know, they show up, prices go up, rent goes up, y'all know how it goes. Also, they're kind of nasty for the culture too. I mean, I don't want to say they changed Portland so much. Like Portland's always been a little eccentric. It's like a meme, right? That was posted to Reddit with an funny watermark. Like, the meme's probably still funny, but you know it was taken away from the person who made it for upvotes and ad revenue. Anyway, remember to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so I can get some ad revenue. Thanks.
I love this city, man, but this city is killing